Hello, 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 and welcome back to OmathaCraft Season 5. And as we start episode 4 of this season, we watch a wild orange pineapple placing stone blocks in a very strange way. And why is that, may you ask? Well, that is because this week is a very special week. This week is the first team week of OmathaCraft Season 5. Now, if you aren't sure about what the team week is, well, let me quickly explain to you. For 1 week of every month, the OmathaCraft server is split into 2 teams. These 2 teams are only allowed to work on their team base during team week. And that team week is this week. This is the first time we are meeting up as a team to work on our mega base for this season. This is where we are going to be building. Let's fly up and take a look at the size and scale of this thing. You can see netherrack all over the place. It is absolutely incredible, and I'm so excited to get to work on this project. Now, before I tell you our team's plans, I wanted to show you our little starter base. This is where we as a team are setting up. We have this lovely little copper hut just here, and let's pop inside and take a look at what's going on. Firstly, we have a meeting table, so we can all sit down and have discussions as and when we need to. And over here we have some signs and some notes and also a map. And then going down the stairs, we have a large storage system that contains tons upon tons of items. I mean, look at these shulker boxes full of stone. We have tons upon tons of stone, and the same applies for all of these other items which you can see on the side, because we, I tell you what, are going to be needing every last bit. So what is going on with this Omega area? Well, I think the easiest way to show you is let's log on with the camera account. So let's take a look at this area from the skies. Here we are. This is the overview of the Team 1 base. This is where we are going to be building Mega. Now, in today's video, I'm not going to explain all of our plans, but I am going to show you the basic overview and our general idea for this Mega base. So please put up with me as we try and do some painting on the screen. So firstly, our entire base is going to be surrounded by a massive mountain range, which you can see I have shown in pink on the screen. This will encompass our entire base. Everything we're going to be building will be going inside of this area. And then secondly, our next major project, which is going to probably take up most of our time, is going to be the massive lake. Obviously, the lake you can see in blue, and that is a big proportion of this area. Now, we have a lot of plans for what we're going to put in the lake, on the lake, inside the lake, but I'm not going to be telling you those just yet. And then in the big landmass next to the lake, that is going to be our city. We are going to have a city full of skyscrapers and buildings and a beautiful modern city. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to be working on that one. And you will notice between the mountains and the water there is a gap, and that gap is going to be for a dam. We need a way to power our city with electricity. So what better way to utilise the resources which are right next to us by making a hydro power plant. This dam will produce tons upon tons of electricity for us to power our city with. So there we have it. That is a general overview of what we are going to be working on over this season of OmathaCraft as our team. I also wanted to show you some concept art that we created as a group. As you can see up on your screen, we have some ideas we floated around when we were first coming up with this whole project idea. So now you understand our current plans at the moment and what we're working towards. Let me show you our focus for this week. Well, obviously we have to make a start somewhere, so that is exactly what we're doing. And we're mostly starting from the bottom up. So over here we obviously have the big lake bed, and the plan is at the moment we're building it up so we're able to flood it ideally at the end of the week, but who knows, it might have to wait till the next one because there's a lot to do. And as you'll see, we are currently building up the walls. Orange is focusing on that, and that is what we're seeing him doing just over there. He's building up these walls, so we're actually not going to be flooding everywhere. We'll actually have this big basin for our lake. Alongside the walls, we're also going to be clearing out all of the dirt and grass to bring down the sea level just a little bit further, so we've got more depth to play with because we have some awesome plans for underneath the lake. Alongside that, over on the city area, which is just around here, we also need to put in a platform so we can build on this level, obviously, because that level there is below sea level. This level here is sea level, so yeah, we're going to have to build in a big platform so we have the area to work on our massive skyscrapers. So for now, my main focus is going to be making a big dent on getting rid of all of this grass and all of this dirt. And as you watch a really quick time lapse on the screen of me digging away a whole bunch of dirt, you can also see orange in one of the corners, building up more of the walls. I just wanted to say a big thank you for all of the support you have given the OmathaCraft members at the start of this season. We have absolutely loved creating content over the past couple of months or so, and continuing to do so. We have so many exciting plans, and your support in the comments of all of our videos, your likes, your followings, it's been absolutely amazing, and I know I speak on behalf of all of the members when I say a big thank you. This season, as we have said before, is like none other, and yes, we have some awesome plans coming up, and we're really excited to share them with you, so you're going to have to stay tuned to see what we get up to next. It's a new day in OmathaCraft Team Week, and I logged off when we were still clearing grass, and I have heard more things have been done. Now, I'm not exactly sure where exactly I logged off, but let's log on and take a look. Okay, so here we are. Oh my word. Whoa, look at this. Crafty's over here working. Wow, so much of the grass, well, all the grass is pretty much gone, probably apart from this section just here. And the land is being terraformed, so we have this lovely bowl shape. This is insane. I really hope this goes to show that anything is possible in Minecraft in a short amount of time if you get a few pairs of hands working on the same project, all motivated for the same thing. I mean, look at this. All done in under 24 hours. Now, before I logged off yesterday, I took a screenshot. I did a before and after screenshot, and this is the before, so this was without any work done, and this is the after. Yeah, I mean, the amount of work done is incredible. I cannot believe it. But yes, there is obviously still a lot more work to do. Crafty is placing down shulkers. This must mean there is lots of digging to be done. There he is. This looks absolutely incredible. But it's no use me standing here talking and admiring the work. I better get to work, and what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be stripping out all the patches of diorite, granite, dirt, so it really looks much more smoother. I think I'm going to keep in the gravel and I'll keep in the andesite, just so there's a little bit of texture, but I'm definitely going to get rid of all these ugly patches of diorite and granite that you can see on the floor. Now, unfortunately, I missed a couple of days of Team Week, which meant I missed quite a lot of progress. As you can see, the lake bed looks incredible. We have the entire lake bed dug out, and it is completely covered in stone. And that is exactly what we want. We want it to be covered in stone because that is our base layer. But we're actually going to be covering the base of the dam floor, maybe not the steep walls, with this here. This here is a collection of what we have here is smooth basalt and regular basalt with facing up. And as you can see, that's going to give us our darker textures. And that is really going to mix in well with what we are going to be building here on the lake bed. So that is the next project. But Team Week is soon to be over, so that will be a project for the next week. But to aid our assistance in that, Mech has done the incredible. He has built an ultimate blast chamber, and I'd love to show you this in action. So let me get it up and running and show you this mega machine creating tons upon tons of basalt. And with a flick of that lever, we should be able to see that the machine has started firing. Basalt is flying out of this machine at a serious pace. And what we are seeing is if we drop down here, you will see that it is beginning to drop down. All the basalt is getting compressed down into one block, then getting pushed down. And then what we should see in just a second is we'll see a TNT drop down and explode it all, meaning we get 100% drop rate of basalt. This machine creates tons upon tons of basalt. It's absolutely incredible. There we go. That was the first explosion. This thing is nuts. So that there is how we will be getting our basalt. I mean, look at the speed of that thing. It is immense. Now, this thing is also a very clever machine. This also produces cobblestone. So I'm going to show you that in action. If we pop up the top, and I'm very scared about this thing because, well, it's a very scary machine. But I believe if we flick it off just like that, we'll let the machine cool down just a second. There we go. And then what we have to do is if we pop down here, we have a button we can press. and the blue ice is pulled away, meaning cobblestone will now be created. And if we flick the lever again, all the basalt will be pushed back out of the system that had already been created. And what we should start seeing, there we go, that is the cobblestone that comes through. So this is a really great system. So if we ever do run out of stone, which I must admit, I don't think will ever happen, we do have the ability to create cobblestone here, which is absolutely brilliant. But for now, it is time to get basalt back on the menu. We are going to need a lot of the stuff for the next team week, where we will be having to decorate the whole floor of the basin before we can flood it. And I tell you what, this is going to take ages to flood. You will also notice that over here we now have the basis of our dam. The dam will be creating our electricity for the city, as I explained earlier, and this is its location. We've gone for a very curved shape, and we have built out of the new dripstone block, which works absolutely perfectly for this kind of build. Now, obviously, there is no redstone functionality to this just yet, and again, there's no decoration just yet. We've just been focusing on the grindy basics in today's video, and I think we have done an amazing job as our team. Look at the progress we have made in just a week. Now, before we finish today's episode of OmathaCraft, I wanted to show you something we ran into while we were in the nether. Someone accidentally hit a pigman, and they were all very angry, and then we had tons upon tons of pigmen fighting at us, and yeah, it wasn't great. So let's roll the clip.
I see that. I see the one. I see the one
back here. Oh, very nice.
In that shulker box is some of your stuff, Matt.
Please, I don't need them over here for a bit, please.
Oh. Dear. Well, now they're no longer aggro. Oh no, they're picking up. Quick, grab all the stuff because they're picking stuff up. He's already picked up a sword. Oh dear, now we've got to kill. Oh right.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot of them.
Don't hit them
and
yet.
I had 101 levels. I had 101 levels.
Your sword's dropped. Okay, let me run in there.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that should be enough now.
Oh, now
how did that not kill it? How did that not kill it? That is how did that not kill it?
Right, they're no longer aggro anymore.
Because Cal just died.
Oh my word, this is a mess. Oh yes, that was a lot of pigmen. They were chasing us for so long, picking up all of this gear when people died, and then we had to kill them, and then they were aggro again. Yeah, that was a bit of a tough fight, but unfortunately that is all the time I have for in today's episode of OmathaCraft. If you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!